Hello and welcome to my first look at the Space Marines Deathwatch Codex Supplement. It's right here. It will set you back £17.50. Yeah, it's quite pricey. Let's get in here. I mean, look how thin it is. It's tiny for a hardback book. Now, this is probably where I would. I know I complain a lot about, well, I'd rather have all my books hardback, things like that, but this is where I think it could be softback. I know that they will try and keep all of the books and codexes uniform in terms of, oh, we'll have them all in softback or have them all in hardback, but to have a hardback book this thin just takes the mick. I mean, the covers themselves are, if you add them both up, they're kind of thicker than the number of pages in there anyway. Speaking of which, this book contains a paltry 64 pages. It's, yeah, there's hardly any pages at all. The Space Marine supplement has 88, so at least that's something. I think this must be one of my thinnest hardback codexes or books that I've got. It's a tricky one because 66 pages is still, you know, an amount for a faction. You know, you can't fit those 66 pages into, you know, an already bloated sort of 200-page Space Marine Codex. Likewise, you can't fit Space Wolves in there or Blood Angels. So, yeah, Space Marines are just at that point where they've so many different chapters and sub-factions in terms of Grey Knights and Deathwatch and all the rest of them, that they kind of require their own supplement, but at the same time, it seems like a bit of a waste. Anyway, this is the rear of the book. It says you'll find a unique makeup of the Deathwatch as a brotherhood of veterans, their specialised tactics and kill teams and the advanced war gear with which they combat the Xenos. It's printed in China. All these books are, all the codexes and things, battle tomes. So we'll go through this page by page, as I always do. There we go. So it says Deathwatch. Contents, you've got the introduction, you've got Deathwatch, so a little bit of lore, 21 pages of lore and information there, so that's a third of the book. You've got the rules, and that goes from page 30 to 50, so you've got 20 pages, so it splits it up with 20 pages lore, 20 pages rules, and then 20 pages data sheets. All right, you've got the introduction, welcome to your vigil, brother. Got a lovely bit of artwork. That's the cover artwork. It's fantastic. I mean, the collector's edition is beautiful too, but of course that's £40, and then we're almost talking, you know, a pound a page, which, yeah. Got the Doom of all Xenos, the enemy without, the Honour of Vigil, the Ordo Xenos, Tools of the Alien Hunter, bit of a story there, short story, The Shield That Slays, A War Zone, Chalnath Expanse, Arajian 4, Saints Halt and Cestis, or Kestis, Kill Team Cassius, Instigators of the Shadow War, Watch Captain Artemis, Blade of Righteous Hate, Knights of the Long Vigil. So the last Deathwatch Codex I did get, but I barely used, and I don't think I even did a review of it. But that introduced Primaris into the Deathwatch, and this just you know, takes it up to the next level, really. I think the Deathwatch power armor is fantastic. Some of the best Space Marine minis GW produced. But you've now got Deathwatch with repulsors. You've got a Razorback there and the Corvus Black Star. I just would like to take this opportunity to say that that flyer is now £50. on the Games Workshop website, and when it was first released it was 35. Nice image there. A couple of Primaris units. I think having a repulsor is a great way of getting them into combat, but there's just something about that black star that's, I really like it. The rules, combat patrol, there you go. So a massive advert, not a massive advert, but you know, straight away there's the advert. Created from the contents of the Combat Patrol Deathwatch box set. I mean, let's face it, all these books and things are adverts, aren't they? But it's so blatant. Created from the contents of the Combat Patrol Deathwatch box set, this force can be used in Battleforged Army. So you get the easy to build aggressors, you get normal box set of intercessors, you get a lieutenant and the apothecary, all for £85. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. Detachment abilities, stratagems. No doubt a lot of work's gone into the, you know, their rules and things like that, but I would just like to have seen more images of that, more images of the units individually, and you know, a little bit of a paint guide or something, much like the Realm Lords battle tome. So you've got some relics, and you've got the Xenopurge discipline, chapter approved rules, crusade rules, requisitions, battle traits, masters of the specialisms, battle scars, special issue equipment, crusade relics, data sheets, creating kill teams. So there you go, you've got abilities, you've got this special issue ammunition, which is one of the reasons why you take Deathwatch. Everything from Dragonfire bolts, Hellfire rounds, Kraken bolts, and Vengeance rounds. So the Dragonfire, ignore cover. Fire, think of it, Dragonfire, fire, there's no cover for that. Hellfire, you add 1 to the attack roll. Kraken, you add 6 inches to the range and improve the AP by 1. And the Vengeance rounds, you add 1 to the damage characteristic. So, you know, it's great, but it's also, you know, you need to keep track of the different special issue ammunition. You've got mixed units as well, which is quite nice. Creating a kill team, so you can have mixed units as well. You've got different kill teams here: Proteus kill team, Fortis, Indomitor, and Spectrus. And then you've got the data sheet. So here we go. You've got the Watching Watchmaster Watcher. This guy here, pretty decent. You know, most of the things are 2+. He's got the 6 wounds. He's got his 2+ normal, 4+ invulnerable. He's got the Vigil spear as well, which is, you know, got the special ammunition. It's a damage 2. He's pretty good in close combat as well. You've got Watch Captain Artemis with his Hellfire Extremis, and he's also got status grenades. You've got Chaplain Cassius, Codicia Natorian, Deathwatch Veterans, Kill Team Cassius, Deathwatch Terminator Squad, the Veteran Bike Squad, and a Corvus Blackstaff. That's it. That's it. No repulsor or anything like that. I'm guessing that you can take one, but yeah, Corvus Blackstar still very decent as always. It's got the Storm Strike missile launchers and the Blackstar rocket launcher as well. You can give it the Auspex array as well, which is nice, or the Halo launcher. You got the points values, the weapon profiles, and just the glossary and reference, and that's it. Quite a short one today, a short 60-page book. I would have liked to have seen more, comparing it to this 8th edition codex, which was many more pages. It was 103 pages. We had an actual section for each of the units, which I always found very useful. Even if they just copied and pasted this and put it in the new codex, that would have been great, because you get quite a few pages there of the different units. Yeah, quite a big 2-page spread of the Corvus, some lovely images of all the different units, look, which I am a big fan of, and it gives you some ideas of if you were to customize them. And compared to the data sheets included, you do get those, but then you get an actual, watch captain, one in Terminator armour, which you don't get in the new codex. You get the Primaris watch captain, librarian in Terminator armour, Primaris librarian, all the chaplains as well. You've got the veterans and then intercessors as 2 separate ones. You've got all the different dreadnoughts. You've got Reavers even. You've got Terminators, Bikers, Hellblasters, Inceptors, all the Land Raiders, all the transport options, Corvus Blackstar. You've got the Repulsor as well. Just a bigger 100-page codex. This codex I thought was quite thin, small at the time, but when you compare it to this 60-page thing, and I understand why they've done that, because it's kind of, this is a supplement, it's not a standalone codex, and that's what it should be treated as, guys. If you're thinking of, you want to collect a Deathwatch army, this codex is not enough. You're going to need to spend that £30 on that Space Marine Codex, so you're looking at almost £50 there before you even start to make an army. The models in here are unique to Deathwatch in the team of, the Watchmasters and these, named characters like Cassius. You've got these Deathwatch veterans mainly because these veterans have specific Deathwatch weapons like the Infernus Heavy Bolter or the Deathwatch Shotgun or the Heavy Thunderhammer. Kill Team Cassius again doesn't name the actual Space Marines in there. It just says one veteran is equipped with Deathwatch Heavy Flamer and so on. You've got Deathwatch Twin Bolt Gun there, you've got the Heavy Flamer, and the Deathwatch Heavy Flamer is, I think, the Salamander's Deathwatch Space Marine. But I also find it odd that they've got the single Deathwatch Terminator Squad, because the only new thing that I can see there really is the Deathwatch Teleport Homer compared to normal Space Marines. And the Veteran Bike Squad have these Deathwatch shotguns on there. Again, that's the only kind of difference I can see. But the Corvus Blackstar is, of course, a unique unit. Be interesting to see how the Space Wolves supplement looks in terms of, do they not have any intercessors in the supplement? Do they not have a repulsor? Do they not have some of the core units? I'm thinking they don't. It quite clearly says supplement, and that's what it should be viewed as. You don't go thinking that it is a complete replacement for this codex. It's not. It's just a supplement. With this codex, you can go about and build up a brand new Deathwatch army with all of the units, and start from scratch just using this one book. With this one, you sort of can, if you just use the units in here. But you're going to need the Space Marine Codex if you want to use a Repulsor or a Rhino or Intercessors, basically, anything like that. You're going to need the other book. So I hope that's made things a bit more clearer for you. If you're coming into this thinking it was, an army book, it's just a supplement. What do you guys think of these supplements? Do you think that they are the right way to go? I mean, it's a tricky one. Personally, I strongly believe that these supplements should be in softback, all of the supplements. The full army books should be in hardback, and there really needs to be more content, both in the images and the paint guides and the unit profiles. This book is way superior. It's just way superior. With the pictures of the models, like they've done there, with the images of the big army, and looking at them rather than just an advert for the combat patrol box set with these images of all the different units, and gives you some idea and get your creative juices flowing, and also these unit descriptions as well. It's just a far superior book, and this is the trade-off of having just the supplements over the full codexes. Personally, I would like the full codexes for all of the factions rather than just supplement, but that's my humble opinion. In a way, it's just less books to carry, and but I've always had the opinion of taking as few books as possible to you to games and things. But what do you guys think? Put your thoughts and opinions down below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.